welcome back to another vlog, guys. It is Monday morning. We were here bright and early. Right now it's about 11. We do have both the printers up and going, but we are back for a whole week of daily vlogging. We have a very busy day ahead of us. A lot of orders to get printed, a lot of bigger orders to get printed. So let's grab our coffee and go check on the printers. We have both of our star printers up and ready for the day. They both turned out, I'm trying to be quiet for Alex's vlog, but they both ended up starting up perfectly this morning. You guys know about our little journey to get these printers in tip-top shape and make sure that they are perfect. And it's funny because I've been thinking that it's been the weather for the past few weeks that's been causing like the big clogs, and actually it cooled down in Houston today and it is only 60 degrees. So I think that that might have something a little bit to do with it, but who knows. But I'm going to try and work on getting printer number 4 up, seeing if that one can run some good prints today. But so far Monday is off to a great start. We also do have some screen printing orders that have to be done today and sent out. I think one of them is a puff. I told you guys on Friday that we had a few different puff orders, but I didn't get a chance to show you the last one because it was a pretty hectic day on Friday. So hopefully I'll be able to show you guys some of them now. But they actually turned out really well. We just were basically running out the door by the end of the day. Alex and I did spend part of the morning just cleaning up and getting everything ready for the week. One of my biggest goals for the year was just to, well, not really a biggest goal, it was just something that I wanted to do, was to mop the office floors as well as like the bathroom floors and everything at least like once every 2 weeks or once a month. I haven't been keeping up with that, unfortunately, but today when we were cleaning up, I told myself I'm just gonna do it. So I did spend some time doing that and just keeping it in tip-top shape to ensure that the shop just stays clean and organized, because that's honestly been very helpful through like crazy times when everything is in its place and we don't have to go running and looking for it. Got the printers running. I am getting ready to start running printer number 4, and then maybe we'll try printer number 1. We still do want to test that, but I do need to turn on the powder shaker for printers to make sure that those all powdered. But I'm very thankful that they just turned on today. It's kind of a good feeling because we've been having some issues with them and with the clogs, but I'm fingers crossed that this is a sign that printer number 4 will turn on. So I'm actually going to start running some cleanings on printer number 4. We started printing them on Friday and I honestly got some great prints out of it, no blue. Alex started the humidifier on it about an hour ago, around there, and so I'm hoping that that is gonna help it keep like moist and nothing dry out. But at the same time, I do think that the weather hopefully plays a part in every, like, making sure that the printers stay not dry. I don't want to say moist because I don't want them to be that wet either, but you guys know. So Alex right now is cleaning some DTF screen printing screens so that we have some to get printed so you guys can watch him. But yeah, it seems like we haven't really had a lot of screen print transfer orders, but then recently we've had quite a bit, and a lot of like specialty ones, which is like ink or glow in the dark, puff, all of that. So you guys saw on Friday we did have a puff order, and we have another puff order today. And then we do just have some like random screen prints. So it's always fun to do those. Show you guys, I think Alex might have known. We usually keep a tester for each of these screen prints. But I think he might have thrown them away. I don't know, I'll look for him. I'll show you guys him doing this, but basically you guys know how puff works. When you heat it onto a plate or when you heat it onto a garment, the transfer, it's going to rise and it gives like that really cool kind of like 3D look on a t-shirt. So maybe we'll test one today if we have some time. But again, like I told you guys, the schedule is pretty booked with DTF, consuming a lot of caffeine today. But it's a Monday and we love Mondays around here. It's a new opportunity to try new things, get new orders, get new customers. I just like Mondays. I'm not the biggest fan of them when the alarm goes off, but I do like when we're working for them. Again, I got a new tripod and I'm trying to get used to it. So if there's any weird angles, that's what I'm trying to avoid. But yeah, I just did printer number 4's cleaning. Everything looks pretty normal. I might do one more to see, but it does look like there might be a chance this guy can help us today. And then printer number 1 we're going to test next. I showed you guys on Friday the ink cartridges that Alex cleaned out. So when we came in, I was kind of looking at them and seeing if anything went back or if there was any more ink that went back into the cartridge, and honestly there wasn't. So I don't know if that was just what happened, if we had spilled ink while filling the tanks, or if it was like from too much capping solution running back. I don't know, but it's been fine since. Again, it's only been a couple days, so we'll keep an eye on it. But right now everything seems to be cleaned out. I kind of feel like we were talking about it, that it was while we were filling the ink tanks that we dropped some in on accident or whatever. We'll never know. But Alex is about to clean screens, so it's going to get loud, but I will give you guys a little time lapse of that. 12 o'clock right now. We just got printer 1 uploaded with some designs. We're now running some cleanings on it. Printer number 4 is currently sitting in Clogbuster for probably another 10 minutes. There was some blue when I turned it on and got the designs uploaded, so I just wanted to kind of clear it out and see if we can get any clogs, out of it. But we are hopeful that printer number, I paused printer number 4 to run a cleaning on it, so I just needed to do that. Hopeful that printer number 1 will be able to print well today. Alex just did some stuff on it. I'm going to try to run a design and see if that can get worked out. I really wish that printer number 4 would, gotta attach everything to printer number 1 to make sure that nothing gets away. But I was really hoping that printer number 4 would just start up, but that's okay. 3 out of the 4 is good. The door is open. As you guys can see, it was getting smoky in here. Time right now is 1:41. It has been a little bit since I vlogged. We just had like a influx of orders come through, which is great. It's usually like this a little bit on Mondays, so I was expecting it, but it's gonna be a pretty busy afternoon, which is again great, nothing to complain about. But we do have all 4 printers up and running, which is really helpful that they all decided just to work today, because it is just a crazy schedule. It's pretty, there are big files, but a lot of it is just keeping an eye to make sure also when the orders come out. I've been packaging as I go, so I've been putting in all the ones that are getting packaged like for pickup orders. I've been kind of separating them, so just to make it easy when that 4 o'clock hour hits or that 5 o'clock and we're going to be rushing to get orders to UPS. We definitely have some going to FedEx, but a lot of them I think are going to go UPS. It's just really like time consuming, honestly, to watch them all, watch the printers, make sure that they're getting rolled up, nothing hits the ground, nothing has anything weird on it. So it's keeping me pretty busy in that aspect. I haven't gotten to do really much of anything else, because once one printer finishes, the other printer needs a new file, and then once that one is uploaded, then the other printer needs a new file. So it's just been keeping me busy and on task, or keeping me busy and like on alert. I gotta put you here so that I can roll these up. On high alert with these. So I am probably going to get the rest of the files uploaded, make sure that we have everyone's orders and everyone's artwork that is ready to go, and that there's nothing that needs to be fixed, no backgrounds need to be removed. I've kind of been doing that as I go this morning, but as the new orders came in, I haven't really had time to check to make sure everyone's artwork is 100%. So I'm going to spend some time doing that, getting them all downloaded to the computer, so that when it gets downloaded to the computer, we can just upload them to Digital Factory, and then once that happens, they'll really just be needing to be like downloaded to the computers. I've been trying to keep, since it is bigger orders, like printer 1, I want to be printing one person's order, while printer 2 prints the next person's, so that when I'm rolling them up, I can just like document, this is, I'm checking film, kind of just document and write down, this is what's on this printer, this is what's on this printer, and also like the amount of gang sheets that are needed. So like this order has 4 gang sheets, I want to make sure that we have all 4 uploaded. So that's what's happening now. Alex is actually checking out printer number 4 for me right now, so saved me a trip over there. But I'm gonna try to get some stuff, computer stuff done. I'm not gonna get any more Valentine's Day up or anything. I think that these honestly are the last of like the Valentine's Day orders, which is crazy because Valentine's Day is the end of the week. So I'm just gonna spend some time maybe trying to upload some social media, make some posts. I've been trying to be more active on my Facebook, so if you guys don't follow me on Facebook, make sure you go see what I upload there. But I'm just gonna keep going, get some computer stuff done, answer some emails, and then we'll see where we are at in like the next couple minutes, because I think I at least have probably another 30 minutes before one of the printers runs out, but we'll see. Alex right now is about to burn the screen for the screen print, so I do have to make sure that we get that order printed as well. It's just a lot. I need a little checklist to make sure that I can like check off what is done and what needs to be done. But we kind of have a system. In our system, we kind of have a, like, you can mark if it's printed, if it's in the roll, if it's on the shelf ready for packaging. So I just have to take some time to do that, to update everyone's orders, so it kind of gives me an idea of where we're sitting for the rest of the day, if that makes sense. Time right now is 3:28. Guys, if my hair doesn't show the kind of day it's been crazy, but everything crazy in like a good way. Everything has been going smoothly and according to plan. I actually just came in the office because it's a little loud out there, and I don't know what happened, but I was having like a sneezing fit. So, but all that to say, it's been crazy on the printers. Everything is right now looking pretty good. We are past that 3 o'clock turnaround time for our custom customers, but we do still have that 4:30 turnaround time for our plus customers. So all the orders that are in there are going out today, which is always a great feeling. We got in the office a little earlier today, and I think that just set us up for success in terms of like having a crazy busy day, and also just like setting ourselves up right when we came in with like cleaning off the printers, cleaning them all, taking all the trash out, cleaning all the ovens out. It just really like helped us. So hopefully the day can finish strong. I did spend some time packaging some orders, getting it all ready to go, but I think that the shelving by the, like where we hold all the orders ready to be packaged, is getting full again, so I might have to start packaging again. But Alex has been knocking out some screen printing orders. I think I got some footage for you guys to see that. And then I think next he does have the puff order, so hopefully I can get some footage of that and that these printers will behave before, so that we can kind of knock that order out as well. But everything's going great. It's been a really smooth running, although crazy Monday. So I'm hoping that this is like a sign that the rest of the week's gonna go just as smoothly. The printer number 4 did start showing a little bit of blue, but we've just been cleaning it. We really don't need it right now because it did print really well, so we were able to knock out a lot of big gang sheets with it. Now it started showing the blue again, but we're sitting pretty comfortably in terms of having all the other orders printed, and like we don't really need it right now, so we're really just going to focus on cleaning it and getting it set up just in case we need tomorrow. Printer 1 has been doing phenomenal, which is a relief because we haven't had that one running for a little bit, you guys know. So I'm just grateful that everything is going according to plan, but let's hope that the rest of the day also goes according to plan. It is a little loud back here, so hopefully with all 4 printers running, I don't think I've vlogged a day where all 4 printers have been running, so it is a little bit loud. But as you guys can see, everything is going smoothly. We have like basically all aspects of our business running. We have the screen prints going, we have the DTF prints going, we actually had an order placed for shirts today, so we have that going. It's just, it's a good feeling. Alex is printing the puff, so I thought I would show you guys how this looks. This was actually a custom color, so I think I showed you last week how I made them, or how I made the puff, but I did have to get like the hex code for this, so I couldn't get the exact color. But this is what it looks like. You can kind of see it a little bit. I'm going to try to get it so you can see kind of how it's like super raised or thick. I don't know if you can see that, but basically when you heat this on to a garment, it's going to like puff up even more because it's already kind of puffing when it goes through just our dryer. So I wish we could print one. Maybe we'll have print one extra and print it tomorrow. Time right now is 4:44. We are on track to get all these orders out by going UPS. So a lot of them have just chose flat rate standard or flat rate 2-day, flat rate overnight. And when that happens, you guys know we just like to print. We'll like use whichever mail carrier is like we're closest, if that makes sense. So like the UPS takes off at 5:30, 5:45, and then FedEx is typically a little closer to like 7. So I think we're on track to get everything out by the UPS time. We didn't have anyone specifically select FedEx, so I think that everything will go UPS. I'm not 100% sure yet. It's quite loud in here, so because of all 4 printers running. But let's take a look and see. I think there's only one more file that has left to be printed. Alex is gonna get in the middle. And then, yeah, so printer number 4 is done for the day. We cleaned it, everything's good. Printer number 1 has one more, I think it's about 200 inches. Printer number 2 is finishing with, I think, like a 100 inch. It's at 71%, so it's really close. And then printer number 3, which I get, guys, it's really confusing. I don't know why I should really just renumber them because there's no sense in 3 being over here and 4 being over there. Anyway, that's just the way my mind works. We have, what was I, printer number 3 is finishing up. It's at 96%, and then it has one more 36-inch gang sheet, and then that's done for the day. I probably will add on an extra gang sheet that's on like the 200 that's on printer number 1. I will probably add that to DTF printer number 3 and number 2 to kind of just cut the time in half. But until then, I am going to continue. I mean, printer number 3 just finished, so I need to get that next design loaded up. You don't want to leave the prints in the ovens too long because, as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by the film falling off the desk, you don't want to leave the printers in the oven too long because then that will cause them to overcure. And while it's not like the worst thing, it just doesn't make for the best print. It'll still stick to the garment. It just might cause issues in the long run. So we try to load them up as quickly as possible to get them through. And then right when they're done, we'll either, if it's early and we still have like, sometimes one printer will be done if it's a lighter printing day by like 12, and we're like, okay, well, we don't want to shut the printer down for the afternoon because if we get a big order or something, we need to make sure that printer is like ready to go. We will basically put a capping solution in it and then turn off the heating elements. That helps to keep the printer ready to go on time, not on time, like on demand when needed, but it also makes it so that the heating elements don't ruin any prints that are already in there, and then we won't cut the film. So there's just a lot of little things we do to help maintain the printers. I am rolling up the film. I have been quite enjoying the film being at the bottom of the printers. They usually are, but sometimes they would be in like the buckets. We would have buckets underneath there to help collect them, but having them down there helps me because, like I've been telling you guys, I've been trying to package a little earlier in the day to prevent ourselves from like freaking out. Like right now with all these orders, if I hadn't been packaging throughout the day, I would be freaking out, and then that causes just like mistakes, and we can't double check that everything in the order is there. It just causes a lot more issues. So I have been packaging so that rolling them up at the end really does help. But I'm going to refill my coffee for one. I know it's 4:49. So after I get some coffee, I am going to package the orders that are over there. I hadn't had a chance to do it yet because I did have to upload some files. We had some last minute orders come in right before that 4:30 time. So I just wanted to get those all loaded up and ready to go. And then I'm going to QC all of the orders that are out on the tables just to check them, make sure they're good. And then I think we're going to package and head on out of here. We do have one package for FedEx, but that one doesn't. So when we go to FedEx at night, we typically go to the hub, like basically they take it right from there to the next destination or to the next hub throughout the night. But if we go earlier, we can actually head to just like a FedEx store and they'll still be early enough for drop off. So I think we're going to do that with the one FedEx package we have. Everyone else is UPS. And then guys, I think the queue is going to be cleared out after that. We'll have like a few little orders that picked like up to 3-day turnaround times that were placed over the weekends, but all of the big orders placed throughout the weekends are going to be out of the queue, and that's like a real nice feeling because it's like starting Monday off and our week off. It's setting us up for success for the rest of the week. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says my SD card is full. I thought I'd just clear this one, but I'm going to have to do it. Packaging some orders right now. This is the box that prints go into. If people order DTF gang sheets with their screen prints, I don't want to show the label. We will just cut the DTFs and put them in here for them just to make it fit, because if not, this is like the box that we send. We try to avoid sending screen prints in this box unless it's like chest logos, because like chest logos can't fit in here, but smaller like screen prints, full sheets won't be able to fit in here. So we either cut them up and put them in here. If it's like a big DTF order, we'll use one of these boxes. If it's a big screen print order or just a smaller DTF, we'll use one of these boxes. So that is what's good going on now. Right now it's 5:22. We are very close to getting all the orders out. We do have to go to UPS pretty soon here, so I'm hoping that we can get the last of the orders. It looks like they're almost done, but we are pushing it. Time right now is 5:30. We are running out of here because we did make it in time for UPS. So I think we always just end these vlogs running around, but I am turning off all of the ovens and everything to get us out, and then we will be out the door. So I will see you guys tomorrow.